we can to make sure we control this space, prevent them from getting to higher ups. How are we going to control Supreme and Sai, who are obviously going to try to get to this backline?
Oh, yeah. And here we go. The team fight is on now. UCI pushing the payload, trying to get those 3 points, while IVC will stand their ground and try to defend. Oh, my goodness. Good start by UCI, putting some early pressure on. However, they are down a player for IVC. Their Kariko, Kid Maniac, is no longer there.
Yeah, I got hooked in really quick there. Roadhog's once again becoming a menace.
Roadhog just hook after hook, trying to go and single out a single player. Again, one right move could claim victory for either of these teams.
Yeah, and right now you're once again seeing UCI's just take the control. They're just pushing. And IVC, I think from the way they're looking at it, they're trying to spread their resources thin, but it's not working. It's right now. We need to see what we saw from the last match.
Oh yeah, they're pushing the cart right now with nothing literally pushing them back or giving them any sort of resistance. And that's the bad thing, you know, when they're caught up in the team fights. IVC they're not on 0.5. Well, now they are. But it's just making them an easy pass for UCI.
Fast.
Yeah, it's so fast.
And right now there's the Wrecking Ball from PG1, so we're seeing him with his usual like tank build. Does look like he got some damage but had to pull back because Knight's now down, Lion's about to go down, and yeah, it looks like they're doing a quick reset, but they're just gonna let UCI kind of walk up into this point. No,
Samro. Supreme has been, oh dang it, nice job by Lin. IVC, Kid Maniac with these picks. Finally some momentum going IVC's way, so this will stall them just a little bit, but I think just enough to regroup and get the momentum going again.
I am very curious about the Wrecking Ball pick by PG1. I know he has played that before and he's very comfortable with it, but the fact is, like, it's just such a high skill cap type of hero. And as we're getting into the fight, I couldn't forget
Romani takes out Kid Maniac, while also taking out Cat Safrona. UCI not letting this fight go easy. It's just, wow. As an IVC student and, you know, program member of the esports, this is sad.
It's gotta feel pretty rough. But I do want to play back. That was definitely thanks to the Kitsune ult. It basically get those heals, the speed ups, and then I believe he gave the invulnerability to Romani. So Romani's just like hacking and slashing away at that front line, and Lion, Kid Maniacs, and Cats would just they couldn't do it.
Oh, she is stuck with the bomb, and Lin takes out Romani, so UCI is without a tank. Will that stop them? I don't think so. This UCI team is pretty organized. We have a Torbjorn. Yes, UCI has a Torbjorn now. But, okay, so that's good. I think we found out one of the reasons why.
And a Moira. We got Otters coming in with the Moira now.
So
really going off meta at the moment. Definitely, you know, Torbjorn and Moira, a lot more simplified champions, can be very impactful, but there is a reason why they're no longer in the meta. As far as like S tier champion or S tier heroes.
Yeah.
Sorry, my League of Legends mindset's coming in.
No, you're good.
But the fact is that we are seeing them kind of just keeping IVC off center, and right now it's kind of working.
It is. You know, the ball's mobility, what I've seen so far, is just really nice. He'll get there out of rough spots. Also because he's been getting some pretty decent healing done by his team, and props for them. But this team fight looks like it's going UCI's way.
Yeah, just lost two of their major supports. This is not good right now. They're just going to keep pushing. Luckily, some great combat there from Cats.
PS1 trying to escape, but unable to escape. And it looks like this UCI team will be pushing forward without their tank. Oh, take that back. Their tank is coming on the way.
Yep. Luckily, good news about Wrecking Ball is he can get back to the spot real quick. Oh, here we go. He might get that slam. Oh, he got hacked. He got hacked at the last moment. Oh, that's what feels bad.
The ultimate comes in.
That's a feels bad moment. And now their Kitsune's dead with the ult still up. Like, it's just, they're going to have to reset. And now Otter's just hitting with the Moira ult, just keeping the team healed while dealing some damage. NBD.
IVC Esports trying to group up here, trying to go and defend that point one more time. UCI, though, they've just been dominating this entire day. That's all I could be, like, literally, if you've been watching the stream up until this point, you could just see how relaxed UCI is. IVC needs to pick up the pace.
Up, and looks like we're getting some Torbjorn stuff with the tank, with the turret. Safrono placing down the Kitsune ult, as well as Kid Maniac, so it's Kitsune versus Kitsune. Who's going to end up the victor? It looks like everybody gets out safe. Very nice. So what an interesting.
You don't see those very often.
Yeah. Typically, when you're going fast like Sonic, you're expecting some destruction, but as you can see, very little happened. This still is very much advantage UCI. Like, they're just in prime position to push this payload.
Trying to find the better angle. IVC is struggling, and he gets hacked. Oh my goodness, Supreme hacking.
Oh, big kill on the side. That's a huge loss right there for UCI, so it gives IVC a chance to reset. But now Knight has fallen. That's a huge loss of healing. So we're trying to hope, is IVC going to do enough?
Oh, here we go. The EMP charge. Here we go. Lin taking down Supreme. So they are without a Sombra. Cat's taken out by Romani while their tank is maintaining dominant possession of the payload.
Yeah, great ult by Supreme there. Did cost his life, but it did give them enough chance to push the payload even further. So it sets them up in a good spot at the moment. See, it looks like PG1's coming out the Junker Queen, trying to push him back, and it's working so far. It's very fantastic stuff there from the Junker Queen on PG1.
That Torbjorn, holy moly, guacamole, just cleared the way.
Once again, cast a curse.
Oh
on there.
My god!
Sai just did a Torbjorn ult and just basically obliterated the rest of the IVC team.
Yeah,
so,
just a single Torb.
Rough stuff.
Yeah. You know what though? It happened.
Yeah.
What IVC needs to do now is just move on and see where this goes.
Yeah. So now the whole goal is to get the payload there in shorter amount of time than UCI did. I'm gonna preach this once again. I think IVC needs to keep playing aggressive. Right now they're in a, they're down. They're in a losing position. So, and right now playing reactively is not going to help. Like this UCI team, they want to control the situation. They want to control this match, and for the last 3 plays, IVC has let that happen. It's time for them to try to take control.
Definitely, they need to pretty much choke down UCI's game plan, whatever that may be, and just work quickly, just twice as quick, and pretty much just be in sync as well.
It's time to put on your boots, boys. Like
pretty much,
we're going running.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And PG1 once again going with the hamster view.
Let's go. The hamster is back and is here to stay.
I would be very curious about what the choice is for going with the Wrecking Ball. I'm still not too familiar with Overwatch as a whole, so like there may be something I'm missing as far as the pick. It can get around this area very quickly, but it's just I don't see how it's going to help impact this entire team.
It looks like Roadhog is going to try to pick someone off right here in the beginning here for Romani, but he misses with the hook. Ball try to go upstairs as well, catch them off guard. But he's seen, so that is out the window. Lucio trying to do some damage from below while also maintaining heals for his team. Romani again getting the high ground while IVC is pushing this successfully as of now.
Yeah, Romani playing really well with the high ground on the Roadhog. Just trying to be a very scary nuisance for this team with those buckshots and those hooks. And yeah, as you can see, that's what happens to Cats and Lion. Wow, this is I like the fact that they were trying to be proactive, but UCI's got their number right now. And oh no, PG.
PS1 or PG1. Excuse me, I was thinking of PSG.
Oh, but he's going to try to get the counter. He's coming in. He's going to slam the ball. He's going to.
Oh, but
but
ball
he's
is
going to retreat.
down.
And he got beat out by
He
Blue
baited his team. Oh goodness.
Oh no! Oh, no! Who is that? Is that Kid Maniacs?
Yeah,
Oh
no.
no, Kid. You hate to see it when you get pushed off the ledge and you're just trying to survive as long as you can.
Right now, it looks like every single IVC player is just coming in one by one, which is making it easier for UCI to just pick them off, divide them from their team.
Oh, great ball there. Great ball by PG. He's keeping him distracted, but the problem is he had no follow-up.
None.
It was such a great setup, but he had nothing that could help counter that. And now they're hacked, and they're going to really just they're going to have to pull back and reset for a second.
Lin trying to get in some damage from the Torb. Can he take out the Torb?
I don't know. It's Sai is very tough with this Torbjorn. Like he has been very annoying to take down. I don't think I've ever seen him die except for like a couple times. This is a very interesting. Like they're obviously so now I can see like they're trying to use PG1 to be disruptive in the backline, but it's obviously and he has gotten a few picks, but it's just not dealing any follow up. And as you can see right now, even Lion's trying to come in on the back line using those tracer dashes. Getting some decent damage on, but not enough for executions. Did force Otters to bring down the Tree of Life. And right now, Lion has fallen, and the rest of UCI is still at full health to the point that PG1 has to pull back. So right now, it's IVC pretty much being cornered into a situation they can't move the payload. They have less than a minute to reach that... I apologize. They have a little over a minute to reach that first checkpoint, and yeah, they're resetting at this point, and now they're going in. So here comes Kid Maniacs with the Kitsune ult. It's getting everybody sped up, and they're trying to go in. But now Sai's following the Torbjorn ult, and they're just getting hit. They're getting hit by the turret, and so it looks like they did get set up pretty well. It looks like UCI is going to reset for the next checkpoint and let IVC have this one. Interesting fight. No losses, but it gave forward progress to IVC. They're almost at this checkpoint. It's still being contested.
So the thing that I like about UCI is, IVC. They took their time and they're getting closer to the point, and they're like,
but they're still right there.
Seconds.
They still have 30 seconds. Like they still got to get going. Like it's they gotta move. They gotta start getting some hits. And right now, UCI is holding control. They're contesting this so hard right now. You can see Romani at the brink of death is keeping this where it's supposed to be.
Knight is no longer in the fight, and it's up to the Tracer.
Lion gets the Frono right there. Huge hit from the Tracer ult.
23 seconds.
Is it enough though? Is it enough? Because right now there's nobody. There's nobody on the point.
Someone needs to touch right now.
It's overtime. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
As we can see,
let's hit those silver scrapes.
Literally, the team right now
you
is
hear
just
the hamster
together,
noises? They're pushing in.
Trying to take... And again, they get it! They get the point!
Oh, fantastic. Good patience there. I was a little stressed out there. I'll be honest. I interrupted you more than a few times.
No, you're good. No. But I'm glad that IVC was able to grab that 1 point. Now they just got to continue to find that rhythm that, they found right now. Because they did. They really did.
Mm-hmm. And it gives them some more time. That's the only thing, is they need to build more time.
But can they have UCI's consistency?
Exactly.
That's the question.
And right now, I will say, I think Supreme's now giving them more respect. Supreme and Sai now playing the Tracer Sombra. So giving it a little more respect than that they deserve. No longer playing the Torbjorn disrespect.
Kid Maniac out again by Romani. Romani being super duper aggressive with the Doom. And that brings me back to the old Overwatch days of Doom, where Doom was just unstoppable. This just force coming at you and you couldn't do anything. That's what it feels like right now with this UCI comp.
He is still a very intimidating front line. He can move people back. He can get in front of people very quickly with his dashes. So it's very good. It's a very underrated pick, especially in competitive. So honestly, not a bad pick there, and one that's very comfortable for someone like Romani who plays other DPS type tanks, like Junker Queen.
And we're seeing some Doom action here, trying to take on that Hamster. However, it looks like Hamster's gonna be falling back, and UCI is pushing up even more.
Oh, big hacks right there. Lion's trying to find this angle to get some DPS down, and luckily stays alive, but they just couldn't find any way of doing that. We did have the Kisone ult up, so like it kept the UCI team pretty healthy and pretty agile. So right now there's just it's creating a bit of a problem right now, and now Romani's creating an even bigger problem with the Doomfist. Just once again, just keeping them distracted. PG1 following up now. He's going to try to get more into this back line. He's attacking more on the side.
Oh, no. Romani is down
turning
pretty
around
down.
and trying to focus in on Sofrona. Can he get it? Sofrona dipping, dodging, but eventually dying. And right to the point, Otters now has to throw down the Tree of Life to keep the rest of the team. And during that entire time, UCI won.
UCI giving nothing up at all so far. Oh, ball got a touch.
Here we
got
go,
some
Romana.
friendly beef over here. Now look at this play of this game right here.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
strong performance by Romani. Like really playing well on these deep damage-based tanks. Honestly, just kind of the unsung hero for this UCI team, just for being the front line. I cannot stress enough how much this team composition has been as a whole, and you could just see towards the end, like IVC was pushing, like they were pushing, they were ready to get into the back line. You can see PG1 and Wrecking Ball was trying to get everybody, like, and did a good job getting Supreme, but Sofrona distracted enough for 3 of the members that I didn't even realize that they ran out of time. So
It happens, plays like those happen, and it's difficult, because IVC is in a difficult spot. Not only did they, lose to them once already today, but it looks like it's on track to be again. And, that takes a very, big hit, especially in your mindset when you're playing these games. But, you got to push through, keep pushing. And that's all we could hope for. We could hope for the best. Hopefully this third matchup is a little more on IVC's side. Now, I think they need to go more aggro. So I don't think they should pick another ball for this third round. I'm going to be a little bold and say play some early Ramatra, if not Reinhardt. Just in that early 5-10 minutes. Get your point, get access to it, and then, once you find your flow, switch over to what you're comfortable with,
Well, they're certainly making better moves from Payload than they did for Conquest. Like Conquest, they were playing way too safe for the whole scenario, and you just can't. That's giving UCI control, and that's pretty much giving up the game to UCI.
Oh yeah.
So it's something that IVC's just got to adapt to. I believe I'm actually forgetting what is the next game mode coming out. I believe it's another form of Conquest, but I might be wrong on that.
Let me double check with my producer.
Yeah, of course. But but honestly, I think IVC is playing with great talent. It's just they're just getting outplayed on that situation. Yeah, do you need to step away?
No. Hello? Yeah, what's our name? What's our next game mode?
Buddy, I can hear you on the mic. Okay.
You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Thank you, Michael.
Anyway, it's obviously going to be no matter what the game mode was going to be anyway, it's going to have to be proactivity. You can't just hope things are going to go well.
Oh no, we're past that stage. We're past the let's play it out and see what happens. So as we go into this next matchup here against DCI and IVC Esports,
last chance dance, man.
Here
we go, last chance.
They have to go all in. Literally the last round. And
let's go for a reverse sweep, guys. Let's go.
Everything.
Silver scrapes. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
Here we
Let's go.
And it looks like this map will be, I don't know the map, but I'm like, wait. Oh, thank you. They're moving around a little bit, so I'm trying to figure out what map this is.
Yeah, just going based on the architecture. Tell me about the architecture today.
So as you can tell, this architecture is really nice. It's based off of, their culture. Yes. This is based off Casino Royale, I think. Something my producer said. But, as we get into it
I
here.
don't think that's what they said, but I appreciate the attempt.
I don't know what they said. Anyways, as we go into this, as you can see, the architecture is really nice. It really resembles, that Las Vegas feel, that Dubai feel.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll play an important role in this map, at least not the beauty of it, but the corners will, because this is
there are going to be some bullets flying.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's not as beautiful as this architecture can be.
The beauty is nice, but won't play a major role, but
yeah.
I think these corners will.
And now PG1, continuing to adapt, is now playing Sigma. We're now seeing Lion playing Hanzo, and we got Knight playing Zenyatta. So really changing things up. And Cat's Widowmaker, so really trying to throw UCI off with these comps. Trying to really go off of what has been the regular stuff going on.
Supreme taken out though, and PG1 taking a heavy toll on his health. However, he's getting those heals, so that's what's keeping him alive. While Romani is behind his shield, not afraid to fall back, knowing that him and his team got this in the bag.
Yeah, right now it's definitely. I'm just saying that's a pretty interesting comp for pushing the payload. It's because you want something that's pretty much adaptive and one that can heal a lot. I'm not so sure about the Widowmaker, but the rest can move around a lot. And right now, at least they are moving forward a little bit. They did get stopped eventually. And once again, you're just seeing Supreme playing onto his Sombra.
Yes, and Supreme is just building up his ult really fast, so I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in here in the back line and just decides to ult. But they might not need to, not in this fight, because Kid Maniac taking out Romani. This gives a little bit of breathing room for IVC.
Yeah, Baptiste still once again continuing to be a very underrated support player. Just his overall DPS can really be misunderstood and really ignored, and when it really shouldn't be. I'm very curious right now because I'm doing the ult tracker, and one thing that IVC is definitely going to be wary of is that Genji Kitsune wombo combo, and when you throw that into Supreme's hack ult, it can be absolutely devastating. So I want to see if they have some way to counterplay that, or to avoid it, or to survive it.
Yes, as we let IVC cook, let's turn over to UCI over here.
Oh, but they're
Lin! Holy cow! PG1 taking out the Romani.
As I said, wow, great dragon arrow there by Lion to get a couple of kills, and I spoke about the hack, and yeah, they got shut down. Supreme and Romani both got shut down, so it's on to Sai and Safrona if they can do that wombo combo that take some people out. But
Sai taking out Widow.
Yeah,
so that's
Cats.
a nice pick.
I'm very curious about how Cats is going to work with the sniper setup. I mean, could do the assault rifle side of Widowmaker, but and having the sight does help out from her ultimate. But we'll see. I mean, I could be proven wrong. Cats is a significantly better player than I.
And we see Romani using his ability, but he gets stunned by the rock. Oh my goodness. Unexpected here by IVC, where they have the upper hand. Kitsune has been activated. Genji ready to use his ult at any time, just waiting for the call.
He screwed up on the wall. Oh no. You gotta hate it. That's a feels bad moment. He was trying to get up onto the wall and do a shadow strike, or not a shadow strike, a dragon strike onto what I believe that was supposed to be Cats.
Oh my god.
And unfortunately he fell. So they did end up winning that fight, so they are still surviving. So payload is going to move back a little bit, but honestly kind of a failed attempt there to get that wombo combo, and yep, never, and he dies.
Oh no.
Woo!
Here we go, taking some heavy damage. Romani ulted though.
Two dead right now for IVC, while the rest are still alive.
Romani trying to make it out alive, trying to regroup with his team, taking some damage as well.
PG1 does have his ult.
PG1 standing strong and firm.
Honestly, Bez's been pretty good so far on the Sigma. It's been very underrated at holding down the line, being a good distraction there for the front line, to being able to be around the payload. Hasn't been as hugely impactful. Did release his ult. I didn't even notice that. I don't even know if it hit anybody. Well, yeah, now we're back into the firefight. Cats is already down, and we'll have to come back into the fight. So it's a 4v5, and right now it's just so far been tit for tat. It's been just pumping out strikes. I believe that was Romani. Romani was trying to get some last punches in before dying, and now it's a 3-for-1 during that time. Oh, we're trying to get one more in from PG. PG1 does get hacked in by Supreme. Is trying to keep him out of line. Is still surviving, still at half health, and just pushing them back. And so while the payload is slowly going back, we're seeing PG1 just keep the rest of UCI back. So pretty impressive stuff there.
Good job on PG1 staying alive through that team fight, because if he would have been picked off, that would have made it a little more difficult on IVC trying to push forward.
And right now, so they once again Supreme doing his somber things by getting into the back line and hacking and trying to get some DPS in. Didn't get anybody, and in fact they ended up losing Sai, who I believe is playing Widowmaker. I can't tell from the shading, but yeah, right now IVC's in a really good spot. They may just try to face him down here on this last checkpoint and see if they get him. So yeah, here we go. It's going to be a nice little firefight.
Sai taking out Lin. Romani also taking out Cat, so they are without a DPS. They are without DPS and Kid Maniac, while PG1 takes out Otters from UCI. Sai also taking out Knight, their support. So IVC is down their support. Kid Maniac just respawned right now with 20 seconds to go. Only one final push remains, even if that.
Yeah, big loss there. PG1 did eventually die, so it just means the payload is going to move away from that second checkpoint. And this is going to be the last-ditch effort. Let's see if they get that final fight. Some ults are coming up. How are they going to deal with it? PG1 is hacked, so can't distract them to the front line.
We have ults here.
We are having Romani getting some shots in. We are PG1 back in, but he did die from Romani. Romani, great little attacks there. He did die for his life. And during that entire time, Sofrona and Otters got hit in the back line.
Sai tried to take care of this by himself.
IVC made it. They won that fight. Amazing stuff from Lion playing the Genji to just strike the back line. Didn't even have the ult ready and just freaking killed it. Great job. Great distraction there by PG1 playing the Doomfist, just really keeping everybody focused on him. Romani did eventually win that fight, but died in the end. I believe it was from Lion's attacks. And they get another shot. They get another shot to take over this.
IVC slowly but surely finding their rhythm to keep this match alive. They're trying to push forward, trying to push even more. Here we have Romani trying to use his abilities against the Ramatra over here, but Ramatra proving to, but just couldn't make it. Sai taking out PG1, and Romani wakes up from that sleep.
Oh, this is absolutely nightmarish right now. This is, you're just seeing the Romani doing the Junker Queen things, just really hitting shots while taking them too. And now we had originally PG1 plus 3 more dead. So IVC has no choice but to reset for one final push. 20 seconds left. Here we go. We got to set for the overtime. We're kicking it back in. Romani's hitting with more shots. Is shielded up. And we're seeing Supreme trying to get in more with the SMGs. Did get the kill on the Cats. Has to reload. It gets an assist onto Lion. So that's huge damage lost right there onto IVC. Supreme getting another kill on the Knight. And it's a round complete. So UCI wins after a huge firefight, huge DPS there from Supreme, just from the SMG by itself.
Oh yeah, and Supreme did a really good job of just handling that situation by himself. If you looked at it closely, after one of his victims was just off the map, he just moved on to the next one next to him, hacked them, and then again, and then again. It's just a beautiful rhythm that UCI has developed. IVC also finding their own rhythm in some sort of way, which worked, and they were able to advance pretty far.
I do gotta give some type of love there for PG1 for trying something new. Obviously coming in as a sub and kind of little to no prep on the day, and doing pretty well with the Sigma. I want to see if he sticks with it, despite him being a little more immobile. So we'll see if we'll see how it turns out. And it looks like there's some back talk going there on the hall chat.
Oh my god.
Right now, I did say I won't call out every single one of them, but I believe it was Romani who was asking damage, and yeah, IVC kind of needs some right now.
I think we need a little bit more than damage.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. We still got 5 seconds before final picks. If Lion goes with Ash, I'm gonna love that. Like, Ash has been one of my favorites as far as personality and action overall. So yeah, it looks like this is the comp we're going to stick with initially. It is going to be UCI pushing while IVC counters and defends. I just want to also mention Sai going in with the Hanzo, so really can do a lot of damage if given the chance, especially with his ult.
Here we go. Romani taking the lead while everyone else behind him follows. Supreme trying to get in the back line, which he successfully does. Watch out, Zen! Watch out!
Yeah, just once again, huge strategy and movement there by Supreme to just put on as much damage as he could on Knight. And right now it just is giving UCI a chance to push forward.
Supreme doing a good job so far. PG1 holding a very strong front while he's trying to go back. Puts out his shield, and he's trying to take care of that Sombra issue. Baptiste has been hacked and antied as well. Careful. Here comes Romani.
Here we go. Right now, Romani just still throwing out that damage, trying to distract the rest of the team as long as he can. PG1 throwing out the barrier, trying to get some more impact there. I believe that was actually Baptiste. That's Baptiste ult, not PG1's. It looks like it did lead to Sai's death, and it means IVC gets to defend a little longer. So great job there by the combination for PG1 throwing out the boulders and the little rocks, and Kid Maniac so with a great ult.
Irvine Valley, congrats on that push right there, claiming victory to the stop. However, I personally feel like they're clubbed up a little together too much, which makes them pretty easy to take down like that.
Just like that. Yep, that was a huge setup there. Cost 4 lives. Actually, I believe no, you spoke too soon. It cost all lives. And honestly, just that kind of a little disrespectful there from IVC. Just trying to play it a little too close. I think, especially with the comp that UCI has, playing too close is just not a good thing to do. Supreme did have his ult and got a huge hack there, and it ultimately meant that now they get to that first checkpoint.
Oh, Romani taking some damage. However, it looks like PG1, sorry.
They basically said to PG1, "You think you're a tank? No, I'm a tank."
Oh,
and it gets the dub, pushes him back, and now they get to push forward even more. Right now, it's honestly, like, I cannot tell you how much we should have talked more about Romani at this point. Like, he is just destroying.
Shout out.
Taking out. I want to see how much damage Romani has taken during this entire tournament.
Please, somebody tap.
Insane. Huge dragon there by Sai. Ultimately leads to nothing, but it's at least pretty to look at.
I want to give a shout out to Otters here. Like, I've never seen anyone heal just as good as Otters and push the payload. So congrats to him, you know. Moving forward, we see this team comp, just UCI destroying Irvine Valley's hopes and dreams in a single match. Look, it's just not, it's there, but just not quite enough as we see Romani taking some damage. Romani is taken out by Knight. Look at that Brigitte action right there. Spoke too soon.
PG1.
IVC holding their ground.
Good little defense there. I think that was mostly just because UCI was a little disorganized on their attack, and it ultimately led for Knight to get bring in distractions and take some hits, while Lion and Cats got to dole out some damage.
IVC's team celebrating while they have Supreme in the back, and little do they know they're in the back.
Ooh.
Romani trying to come from the back too. Oh, whoa! That ultimate right there just hacked everybody on IVC's team. Will it do anything though?
Definitely a report for Otters there. Put his Blossom underneath a light post, which stopped Romani from being able to climb. So definitely getting reported there. And now we're back in the firefight.
PG1 holding back, regrouping with this team. Hanzo climbing up the wall, trying to pick off some people here and there. setting off his sonic arrow, trying to find out where each of these champions are.
Yeah, so far good little positioning there from IVC. They're making sure. Also, just they've learned their lessons from Supreme. They know he's going to attack the back line.
Here we go.
But they
Romani trying to
keep
take
forgetting
him out.
about Romani. Huh?
Romani fighting PG1. Romani trying to escape.
Oh, fantastic defense there. Honestly, I believe that was more on Romani. Got a little separated there from the rest of the team. Gave an opening from IVC to attack, and it took out both Sai, Safrona, and Otters. Very impressive stuff there. Gives them a chance to regroup. Do still have a minute, a little over a minute for UCI to push this payload. So we're going to see how everybody responds. From
Just a little frustrated, but here we go. Ult's coming in. Knight taken out by Romani. The fight is in.
Romani wants to use that ult. I can definitely see it in the trigger finger a little bit. It's like, I want to, but I know if I do it, I'm dead. But great little shots there. Great little attack with the bow staff. Really kind of pushing IVC back.
PG1 pushing up ahead, making sure that the team doesn't even make it to there. Romani knowing that he wants to use that ult, but here we go. Not using his ult, pushing in, making sure his team does not die.
Oh, there's the
dragon
ult.
Has been unleashed. Sai taking out Cats and then pushing in. Romani just pushing in like nothing.
Oh, that's a
takes
dead
out
PG1.
Kid Rock, Knight, and PG1.
No. Oh, it just wasn't even close. That was, first of all, that wasn't even that great of a Hanzo ult, but it was enough that it put down a huge amount of damage there on PG1 to the point that he had no choice but to pull back. Did take out Lion as well, or no, sorry, Cats. And
Kitsune activated.
It's giving UCI, and during that time, it just gave UCI the chance to reset, hold, and push the line, and then now it gave them a chance to push the payload past where IVC had it previously. Rough stuff. Big moments there by UCI, especially from this one. Romani was a monster. Romani was all over the place, was a huge distraction, and just was doling out damage every which way for just really actively playing onto that title as Junker Queen.
Oh, yeah. And good plays by IVC as well. You know, they showed improvement in that third match, but just not enough to claim victory in this series. So, UCI will go home victorious from this match.
And IVC will, well, they don't have to go home. We're already here. But,
there we go.
So we get free snacks. But honestly, it was overall, you got to appreciate it at least, especially with the substitution in for PG1 to try new things. So I got to give at least some sort of props to them. But UCI just ultimately earned this victory.
Yes, UCI will go home victorious while IVC goes back to the drawing board. And we will now take a short break, getting ready for our interview.
GG's.
You're going to have to pick up the microphone.
What is up, everybody? We are here with our 2023 whoa, 2023 Spring Champions, University of California, Irvine. Let's give a big round of applause.
That's my team.
Let's go. So, again, thank you guys so much for making it out here. I know we are just down the street right over there, but, you know, it's been a very hard-fought battle, especially today, you know. Maybe not for you guys, but, you know, we did our best here. Everyone tried their hardest, and everyone, you know, gave it their all. And my first question to you guys, and I'm just dying to know for all three of you guys, do you guys like putting cereal first or milk first?
Cereal.
A little bit closer to the mic, please.
Cereal.
And why is that?
Because then you can get everything evenly soaked.
I see. I like that hypothesis. What about you, Dimitri?
Well, like as a kid, I put the milk in first because nobody told me.
Okay.
But when I got older, I realized that you put the cereal first in and then you soak it.
Okay.
Eat it. But I don't really eat breakfast anyway, so I did.
Okay, that's valid. I would recommend you eat breakfast, but what about you, Miss Victoria? Do you like your cereal first or your milk first?
I like cereal first.
I like cereal first too. I personally think, you know, either or, you know, it's still food. It's still going to my belly. But I would say let's get down to real nitty-gritty questions. Now, UCI is worldwide known. You know, everyone knows UCI. You guys were the first to have an esports program. And, you know, while you guys are competing at this level, what goes through your head when you guys are just logging in to that Blizzard account, warming up, and getting ready to face your opponent? What goes through your head? Each one of you, if you guys could answer.
You want to go first? Well, I guess it kind of depends on the opponent, really. I mean, when we're like playing in top 6, you know, Collegiate and all that, and we're up against some teams that are like full of pros and stuff that get paid to play.
Okay.
It's a lot more different than coming out here and playing, and you know, like, we're all in high spirits, we're all ready to play, we're all having a great time, you know. You know, we're missing classes to be here, and who cares, you know? We're here to play, we're here to have fun. When it's like, you know, a Saturday and it's like 9 a.m. and, you know, it's a collegiate match and it's like top 6 and there's a lot of money on the line, it's a lot different than how it was today.
Wait, you guys are getting paid? I didn't get paid.
I know, that's crazy, right?
Wait, what?
That's what
Really?
I was
Okay.
asking when I joined. When I played for Santa Cruz like last year, I was like, wait, these guys get paid? Like, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm saying,
that's
like,
why
I'm not
I
getting
transferred.
paid.
It's like the main reason.
Looks like I gotta have a talk with somebody. And for you?
Usually I just identify my job that I have to do in the match, and then I just do my best to carry that out. Really just focus on doing that one thing for the team, because usually it's a different thing. Like every match, it's like, oh, this match we need to just like play together, not get picked, and then just hard focus on that, and then it's usually the best outcome. So yeah.
I do the same thing every time. I sit at the desk and I fix the mouse and I fix the monitor and I go through the settings and then I go to the training range and then I hit the bots for a few times and then I'm ready and then I play.
Do you have a favorite warm-up routine that you do?
I hit the bots a couple times.
Good answer.
I love that. Straightforward and very simple. Now, you know, when you guys are playing these matches, you know, a lot of stress goes when, you know, things might not go your way. Whether your whole team was picked, which was not the case in this match, but, you know, there were times where you guys were without a tank. What goes through your head then? You know, when you guys know that your main tank who clears space, who's there for you to take the damage, is gone, and you guys are left. What happens? How do you guys keep your cool? How do you guys do it?
Well, to be honest with you,
Okay.
we play on a team with gods of Inting Romani. So after a while, you get accustomed, I think. Well, I mean, obviously, it's all jokes, you know. Everyone understands how good everybody is. and
Yeah, sure, sure.
No one is like, oh, I have to play with this guy. Oh, like,
No, I understand.
It's
Yeah.
nothing like that. But, you know, sometimes in like a match that really matters, we'll be like, Sean, what the hell are you doing? But Like, you know, when we're out here and, you know, we're having a good time, I'm picking Life Weaver. Like, what am I doing exactly?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
what I
if
was
Sean
thinking,
dies,
too.
it's not a big deal. It's not really like, wow, I can't believe I'm playing with this guy, you know?
Okay, that's valid.
But-
And, you know, when you guys really didn't seem like you were struggling, which comes down to your coaching staff, correct?
Yeah.
You know, how has coaching this semester or this year affected you guys throughout the entire course of tournaments and just, you know, other, you know, teams that you've played against this year?
Yeah. I mean, this year, to be honest, I mean, this is my first year at UCI, so I'm not
Congrats
really, like,
and welcome to UCI.
Oh, thank you. But, you know, it's my first year, so I don't really know what was going on last year and with different players and all that. But this year, a lot of the coaching, honestly, was more about mental. You know, it was more about how to steel yourself and not get, you know, you lost a fight, 0-0, go again. You know, there's nothing that should hinder you from doing your best when you can. Obviously, there's some coaching stuff like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that, where you position, you know, what else you should be using, ult tracking, ult planning, all that. But yeah, I got like Coach Da, who has worked with us this whole year, has been great, and you know, he's really gotten us to feel more, even like coaching, like specifically like in game, great job. You know, we're all on the same page a lot of the time. But even as like, you know, as a guardian, you could say.
Okay.
I think he's done a great job getting us to feel like a family sometimes.
There we go.
And
that's
same with PG, who's our team manager. You know,
and
who he played.
PG1, yeah,
Yeah.
I heard, and that's crazy because let's clear this rumor up. Is it true that IVC has a top 3 or top 5 tank player and UCI is top 1? Right? No, something like that.
You're talking about PG1?
PG1 and your guys' take.
Well, PG1 is on for our college as well.
Okay. I thought they were, okay, sorry. I was
He's
just
our
trying to
team
clear
manager.
Okay.
So he had to fill in for UCI, for IVC.
Got it,
But,
got it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, PG is also very good at tank, to be honest. But yeah, Sean, you know, he's gone, Romani, he's gone rank 1 all the time. So yeah, I guess you could say that. But I mean, the beef between the two is not so much, oh, you play for this team, I play for this team, battle it out. They're on the same team. That's why they like to go on each other so much.
Who's better though? You guys can give your opinion.
You put him on the spot here. I mean,
Go.
I'm sweating. I mean, PG doesn't play as much as Romani does. Obviously, because he's the team manager, so
Yeah.
he doesn't really, you know, come in for the games. I think it depends on the character, because you know, Romani's got his Roadhog, he's got his Junker Queen, he's got his other characters.
I know.
He's got 2 characters.
Got
But PG definitely has the Sigma. He has the Ball sometimes. I don't know who's got the Monkey, because neither of them do really.
I don't either. So.
But I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone else has a different opinion on that, you want to go?
No, I agree. They're both specializing people. You know, they don't really branch out too much, but that's okay.
I see. And you know,
yeah.
I'm very happy for you guys. I'm very happy for all of UCI in general. And again, congratulations and thank you guys for coming out to this event. I do have one more question for you guys. You know, do we have any seniors here that are graduating this year or no?
I'm PG1.
PG1,
Right.
just PG.
I think PG, yeah.
PG1's a senior. Yeah.
You know,
Our manager.
you know, so you guys are going to be, you know, unfortunately losing PG1. And there's going to be, you know, someone to replace him, whether it's in tryouts or, you know, a JV team. What's your guys' message to the future generation of gamers that are going to be in your guys' spots from now? Do you have any words of comfort, words of encouragement, or even just any personal experience whatsoever you guys would like to share?
I mean, sure, I can go. I mean, I think one of the main things that differentiates UCI from like another school that's like really good at Overwatch is like, you know, a lot of the other schools that are really good at Overwatch are schools specifically made to do esports, and the academics are kind of a thing in the background.
Okay.
They're like, oh, you know, let's make this collegiate thing. You know, you can do college here, but we'll pay you full to come here and play for us because you're a pro. And
Yeah.
you know, you'll finish academics there, but it's not really like something like you can do your whole life on.
No, I
think
understand, yeah.
UCI has that difference where it's like, you know, we'll pay you a good amount, like a scholarship, to come and play for us, but you can also, after you're done, get a good degree, get what you want to do, and like have your life set. Even though, like, even if like in the future, if someone plays and they're like, oh, our team isn't doing so hot right now, oh, I'm in a slump, I don't really want to play the game anymore, all that, you know, you're doing this, you're helping yourself do all this, and in the end, when everything is done, you'll have that degree that you can really do your life on and finish out. So I think that's the biggest difference when it comes to our school.
Well, again, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on your guys' win, and thank you for your kind and beautiful words of encouragement. Do you guys have any closing remarks, any shout-outs, anything?
Shout out mom and dad. I don't know. I didn't really think about this. You put me on the spot here. I should have. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank IVC for hosting this LAN. I think this is my first Overwatch LAN, so this is a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys coming over here. It means a lot.
I know my dad is going to watch this. Hi, Dad.
Hi, her dad.
And this is my last year at UCI as well, so just thanks to Ren for coaching and Dove for coaching and PG for being a team manager and the previous team managers we've had, and I had a lot of fun playing with this team, so thank you.
Congratulations. And again, victorious once again, UCI taking home the trophy. Let's give it up for the one and only UCI Esports! My name is Danny Tabata, and I am done here. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and hope to see you at the next one. Deuces.